Good day, students. Advocate Babasaheb Bonde High School Anavla has come up with a new video. Myself, Mrs. Naira Sheikh, your English 1 teacher, has brought this video for you. Our today's topic is the noble monkey. We'll now start with the new words. The first new word is Ganga. G-A-N Gang, G-A Gang, Ganga. Second word, delicious. D-E-L-I-C-I-O-U-S, delicious. Third word, current. C-U-R-R-E-N-T, rent, current. Fourth word, heavenly. H-E-A-V-E-N, heaven, L-Y-L-E, heavenly. Fifth word, ministers. M-I-N-I-S, minis, T-E-R-S, ters, ministers. Sixth word, courtiers. C-O-U-R-T, court, R-E-R-S, ears, courtiers. Seventh word, mercilessly. M-E-R-C-I, mercy, L-E-S-S, less, L-Y-L-E, mercilessly. Eighth word, vanishing. V-A-N-I-S-H, vanish, I-N-G, ing, vanishing. Ninth word, ordered. O-R-D-E-R, order, E-D-ed, ordered. Tenth word, unconscious. U-N, un, C-O-N, con, S-C-I-O-U-S, shis, unconscious. 11th word, injured. I-N, in, J-U-R-E-D, jured, injured. 12th word, Benares. B-E-B-N-A-R-E-S, nurse, Benares. And the last word, that's the 13th word, is witnessed. W-I-T, wit, N-E-S-S, ness, E-D, ed, witnessed. We'll now move ahead towards our meaning, students. The first meaning is glade. Now, what do you mean by the word glade? A glade means an open space or clearing in a forest. So, when you see an open space in the forest, it's known as a glade. Second one, delicious. Now, students, when do you use this word of delicious? Yes, when your mother prepares something tasty for you for your meal, you say the food has turned out to be delicious. So, in the same manner, delicious means tasty with a pleasant taste or a smell. Third one, heavenly. Heavenly means wonderful. Fourth one, divine. Divine means of God or gods. It also means excellent. Fifth one, laden with fruit. It means with great quantity fruit on it. Next, mercilessly. Mercilessly means without any mercy or pity. When someone does not have pity, that means does not feel bad for someone else, it's saying that the person is merciless. Next, valleys of arrows. Now, what do you mean by valleys of arrows, students? Yes, it means many arrows that are sent or shot at the same time. Eighth one, vanishing. Vanishing means disappearing or going away. Ninth one, swoon. Swoon means faint. When a person swoons, he or she is not able to see, feel, touch, or even move, etc. And the last meaning for today, revive. Revive means bring back. It's now time to begin with our lesson. So let's start. In a forest laid on the banks of river Ganga, there was a tall, shady mango tree. Every year it bore big juicy mangoes that were sweet to taste. In the forest there also lived hundreds of monkeys with their king. The monkey king was bigger, stronger, and also wiser than all the other monkeys. So here we can see, students, that there's a big huge forest. Where was this forest based? Correct. It was laid on the banks of the river Ganga. In this forest, there was a huge big tree It was tall and shady. This tree bore mangoes, and the mangoes were very sweet. In the same forest, students, there also lived monkeys with their king. Now, these monkeys were not one and two in number, they were in hundreds. The monkey king was bigger, stronger, and also wiser. That means he was also cleverer compared to all the other monkeys. Look at this image, students. Can you see the mango tree? Isn't this image really beautiful? Now, this mango tree in the forest is located on the banks of the river Ganga. You can see even the water there now. The monkeys loved the mango tree for its spreading branches, cool shade, and delicious fruit. They often played about on the tree and enjoyed eating the tasty mangoes. Their king warned them, don't let even a single mango fall into the river. If the current carries it down to the land of men, they will come here in search of the heavenly fruit and destroy the peace in this land. So, this monkey king, he was very smart, intelligent. What did he do? When he seen all the monkeys jumping and playing onto the tree, he called for a short meeting with them and he told them, be very careful of the fruit of this particular tree. As it is on the banks of the river Ganga, if it falls down in the water, it will be carried on with the current to the other side. And if it is found by the land of men, they are not going to be leaving it. They will come in search of this heavenly divine fruit. And then they'll destroy the peace of this land as well. One day, however, a ripe mango fell into the river and was carried with the flow to the city of Benares. So, as you can see, there's a mango that falls into the river, students, and this, with the flow of water, it reaches the city of Benares. It was found by a fisherman who never seen anything like it before. So, a fisherman who was there into his boat, he seen this fruit and he had never seen anything of this kind. Such a huge mango, looks nice and ripe and also smells very sweet. So he decides to take this mango to impress his king. So he presented it to the king. When the king tasted a slice of the fruit, he liked it very much. He shared it with his queen and the ministers, and they all loved its flavor. So when the king tasted this fruit that was brought to him by the fisherman, he loved the taste. So he also offered it to his queen and to his other ministers to taste. And they all loved its flavor, its sweetness. And in the end, it was decided that a search party should be sent to find the tree that bore such a divine fruit. Then at the end, with his ministers, he made a decision. Now, what was the decision, students? Correct. He decided that a search party should be organized and they're going to go in search of this particular mango tree that bore such a divine and such sweet, lovely mangoes. A fleet of rafts sailed up the river carrying many of the courtiers and the king himself. By and by, the fleet of the rafts reached the forest glade on the bank of the river and also found the mango tree laden with the fruit. The king and the courtiers were overjoyed. So finally, after their search party was almost to an end, they finally located this tree. They found it on the banks of the river Ganga. And now they were overjoyed looking at this lovely divine fruit. When the king's men noticed the monkeys enjoying the fruit, they were annoyed. They decided to drive them off away mercilessly. They sent volleys of arrows to kill the monkeys and to scare them away for good. So the moment they seen that there were so many monkeys on the mango tree, they got very angry. And what did they do? Correct. They mercilessly, that is, without thinking, very heartlessly, they sent volleys of arrows, that is, many arrows at a time, to kill the monkeys and to scare them away, to drive them away from there for good, so that they don't come back out of fright. The monkey's king swung to the other side of the river and ordered the other monkeys to do the same. Move quickly, save your life by vanishing deep into the forest and the other bank, he urged. So the monkey king seen all this and he rushed to the other side of the river and he told the monkeys to move and come quickly behind him as they need to cross the river and go to the other side of the river to save their lives. However, he soon realized that the river stream was too wide for the others to follow. Quick as lightning, he did it something very unusual. So, the Monkey King, since he was big and huge, it was easy for him to jump from one side of the river to the other. But as the other monkeys were small, it was not possible for them to do so. Then, what do you think happened, students? Let's see. The Monkey King, he used his brains, and what did he do? We'll see it ahead. Catching hold of a tall cane with his legs, he swung back to the other side of the monkeys where they were located, and the monkeys were waiting for their king to come back. Then he took a firm hold of the branch of a tree. In this way, he made a bridge across the river with a strong body. So, what can we see in this picture, students? The Monkey King, he took hold of a cane and he jumped across the river to the other side. Holding the tree, he made a bridge across the river where all the monkeys climbed up his body and could cross the river and go move on to the other side to save their lives. The Monkey King then ordered the other monkeys to rush to the other side over his own body. So then he gave them an order that they all have to rush, that means run ahead onto his body and cross to the other side of the river and save their lives. The monkeys lost no time in following his command. The Monkey King's body was being trampled upon and bruised and injured by the rushing hordes of monkeys, but he did not waver. So now, with the speed of the monkeys and so many monkeys rushing onto his body, he got badly hurt. He was bruised. But still, he did not give up his hopes. He held strongly onto the branch till the last monkey could cross ahead. He kept a tight hold over the cane and the branch till the last monkey landed safely to the other side. By then, he was badly injured and lost all his strength. He fell down in a swoon. And finally, after the last monkey reached the other side, he was so badly injured, the Monkey King, that he fell down into the water. He had no strength left in him. The king of Benares was watching this with amazement. He was touched by the bravery and the sacrifice of the great Monkey King. He asked his men to stop shooting arrows. The unconscious Monkey King was gently lifted from the bank of the river and placed on a couch near the king of Benares. So the moment the king of Benares he seen this, he was amazed, he was surprised, he was shocked to look at how trustworthy the Monkey King was, that he had the capability in him to look after all his monkeys. Looking at this, the king ordered his men to stop shooting arrows now. By the time the Monkey King was unconscious, he ordered his men to lift up the Monkey King and place him on a couch. That means a place where the king is sitting on his couch near the king of Benares. The king tried his best to revive, that means to save the great ape. He tried every possible way in which the Monkey King could be saved. After a while, the Monkey King slowly opened his eyes. "Why did you sacrifice your life in this way?" said the king of Benares. So the king of Benares tried every possible way that in which he could save this Monkey King. and finally his attempts showed a sign of relief. When the Monkey King finally opened his eyes and he could ask him what he actually desired to. What was the question he asked, students? Yes, he asked the Monkey King as to why he did such a big sacrifice. Why did he sacrifice his own life for the other monkeys? Let's see what they replied. The monkeys are like my children. I am their chief and guide, and it's my duty to protect them. So, what did the Monkey King say, students? Yes, the Monkey King said that all the other monkeys were like his own children, and it was his duty that he should be protecting and guiding all those small monkeys. They are now safe, and I can die a happy death. So he said, finally, I fulfilled my duty, and all these monkeys are now safe in their place. And finally, now I can live a happy death. So finally, the Monkey King lost his hope and he died. I am glad I could do my duty. Saying so, the great ape closed his eyes forever. So after he uttered these words, finally he closed his eyes and never woke up again. The king of Benares never forgot the great sacrifice that he had witnessed. Looking at this, the king of Benares, he was highly obliged, he was surprised, and he could never forget the big sacrifice that the Monkey King had made for his monkeys. Students, I hope you liked watching this short video. Thank you for watching. I will now request everyone to kindly like, subscribe our channel to avail further notifications of our upcoming videos. Thank you and have a nice day.